بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب زدني علما.
Now, the next thing, now you have the mindset of, you have a proper mindset of the CCIE. Now, let me show you how the journey will happen, the journey part, how you are going to plan the journey. Okay. So, one of the big mistake most of the students will do in making the certification preparation plan is the first thing they learn randomly. That's the first general mistake. So, let me highlight the mistakes. So first, they generally learn randomly. Random learning is one of the major challenge. Random learning. That's the first thing. Now, what is exactly this random learning means? Let me take an example. Let's say they start learning the firewall, and suddenly after 1 week they jump to the VPN, and then jump to the Cisco eyes and jump to the BGP. They just simply jump in between the topics for every 2 weeks or every 1 week. Sometimes someone comes and say, no, 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 this CCI, this topic is not much in demand or it is no more used. You just move to the next topic and you just keep on hopping between the topic. That's what generally people I have seen. Random issue, a random learning issue, I'll generally call it as, because there's no proper structure. So to become a CCIE or become an expert, you should have a proper learning structure. Structure is very important. Okay. So if you are learning with a no structure, you actually do not understand any concepts in depth. Okay. So you should have that proper structure progression. That is very important. So again, in that, you need to have a proper foundation as well. Okay. Just like when you build the house with a decoration, you actually start with the foundation. Because if your foundations are weak, everything become unstable. So if you're applying this to the training, so in order to build the strong, like let's say if you're applying this in the learning part, then you need to know the core concepts, the core foundations. Again, the core foundations like CCNA is more kind of a core foundation, or if you're learning the firewalls, you need to know the basic architecture of the firewalls, the behavior of the firewalls, the basic theoretical concepts, because most of the foundational concepts will be understanding the behaviors and the foundational content. That is very important. Okay. Now, the next thing, as I said, the proper structure. As I said, you cannot just jump on between the topics. You should have the proper structure of the topics, what you have to follow. Just like, when we do the training, we generally go with a proper mindset, and then we start with the technologies. In that, we'll start with the basic prerequisites, and the labbing part comes next. That's how we go topic by topic. We don't directly jump into the VPN before any other topic. So you need to know the organized structure or the prerequisite things, and you cannot hop here and there. Now, the next part, you need to know the design. Okay, so designing part is nothing but you need to start thinking like an architect, because you need to understand like why this solution is actually chosen over the other, and why this design is better than other, or why this architecture is more secure compared to the others, or what exactly, or why this business decision technically strong, or how this is going to help in the business. So you need to think like a design perspective once you understand the concepts. Now after that, the refinement. Refinement is like optimizing. Optimizing means like, uh, optimizing is just like, taking the same subject to the expert level, comparing them with the real production networks, how to correlate the same thing. Now, for all these things, you need to have that lab experience. Now, the main thing here is beyond the labs, beyond the theory. So it's not just the theory you need to know. You also need to make sure that you practice the labs. That is important. Okay. So practicing the labs, because the theory without implementation is completely like it's a half knowledge. You understand the concepts, but if you don't see them practically, the behavior, that's not going to make an expert, because you may understand the concepts mentally, but unless and until you don't implement and configure it, it's like your brain has not mastered that. For any topic, the practicals are important. For any concepts, if you take, okay. So basically we'll be doing the normal labs, which will be documented. At the same time, you will also move into scenario based labs and try to correlate them in the live networks, how the things goes in the live network. Little bit, you cannot exactly implement the real labs, but you need to always correlate those things in the live network, the business solution, how it correlates. Like, let's say if you are setting up a branch connectivity, okay, so you should know the connectivity, you should build the connectivity, you should implement the routing, and then you should be in a position to troubleshoot as well some of the scenarios. Okay, so the lab practice is very important, and these labs requires scenario based implementations, are also required troubleshooting exercises where you need to shut down some of the things or misconfigure and verify. Those kind of things you need to know. And additionally, design discussions is like how this production network design goes and what can be the limitations. These are all the things are important to know. So finally, you get the confidence when you implement the things, because just listening to the concepts will not help you. Let's say if you're spending 2 hours on understanding the concepts, you need to at least spend 2 to 3 hours or more in practicing the same labs. You need to implement the labs and verify the same. Okay, so don't learn randomly. That's one of the challenge. You need to stay focused, and you need to keep on practicing. That's how you have to plan in general.